Hi viewers, welcome to the Acheron Process Accelerated YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to have a quick overview on the Camunda Blueprint Acheron has designed by using our very own AWS Elemental Custom Outbound Connector. Before moving into the video, let me first introduce myself. I am Hariharan, an associate software engineer working with Acheron for 2+ years. I am a part of the innovation team here and have got experience working in full stack using Java, Spring Boot, and Angular, BPM and modeling and developing connectors in Camunda. Also, some computer vision tasks in the AI area using various Python frameworks. With that being said, let's move into the video explaining the features of our blueprint. This blueprint is mainly focusing on using this particular Elemental Media Convert service, which is actually a cloud-based video transcoding service provided by the AWS. So it is basically designed to help users easily convert video files from one format to another format. We can change the frame rate, we can change the resolutions, and we can do many more. And also, it by a platform, it is providing us more scalability and flexibility, and even more reliability on the media processing workflows by the presence of its various APIs and SDKs that can be used into an application. So we have developed a connector using this AWS Elemental Media Convert SDKs, and we have used that connector inside our blueprint here. So in order to understand about the functionalities that are supported by this particular connector inside the blueprint, we are able to see that there are different functionalities that are listed here, which all will be supported by this blueprint. So the first one will be the transcode videos. Basically, this transcode videos will check for the key operations of this video transcoding, that is the frame rate changing and the codec changing and resolution changing. So where we will be having different options to change the frame rate like 60 fps, 24 fps, 30 fps, and so on, and changing the codec to AV1 and etc. and resolutions to all the standardized formats of 720p, 1080p, 2180p, and so on. So these are the basic operations of these particular functionalities that are listed here. And we can even choose to not do one particular thing, and we can go for any permutations and combinations of this particular functionality. The second functionality that is supported by this connector service is the overlay image. Here we are going to overlay a particular image on a video, so we can place the image at whatever opacity we can give, or at whatever length from the left side and from the top where we have to place this image. Those things can be configured. And the third thing is the get job state. So this job state is basically a technical service where we will be going and checking whether the transcode operations which we have triggered, all the other functionalities which we have triggered, it will be actually triggering a job inside the AWS. So we will be going and checking the job state, whether it is properly completed or it is in an error state, and so on. The fourth one is the add captions. So the captions is here is about adding a SRT file to the video track actually. So we are, if we are having a SRT file, we can add that file to the video track. And the next functionality is mix an audio and a video. So basically, if we want to add an audio track, AVC, like advanced track, AAC, advanced audio coding track. So we can use this mix audio and video, and where we can add a separate audio track inside this video. So the next one is then combine two videos. So basically this functionality is about adding two videos, like appending one video to an end of another video, where we will get a seamless integration of two videos actually. So, and there is another option called as a create from template, where in this AWS we have an option of creating a job template in the AWS Elemental Media Converter web page, and we can you call the template from this workflow, and it will be executing that job template with our configurations in a seamless manner. And there are some other supporting functionalities that are not directly related to this AWS Elemental service, but that will aid in supporting this blueprint actually. So basically, if you want to upload a video, audio, or an SRT file into an S3 bucket for the jobs to be happening properly, so we will be having this upload to S3 bucket, download from S3 bucket, and when a transcoding job is completed properly, we can generate an S3 URI that's a pre-signed URL for the transcoded video output so that we can access it using a proper HTTPS URL. And we can even check for a moderation content. So whether a particular video is having any illicit content, we can check for it. And for that, we have used another service of AWS called as an AWS recognition service. So with all these being said, all the functionalities being explained, let's move and see in the blueprint how it is getting uh, configured. So this is the blueprint that we have designed for the media workflow that we have intended. So basically, in the initial step, we will be passing the raw input file as a path of the where the file is present. So that will be passed inside this workflow. And this first service task, that is the first config. This is configured as our AWS Elemental Connector, where it supports all the functionalities that we have seen in the previous slide section. So here I have configured it as a transcode video service. Okay, so once this service is triggered, a job will be getting created. So we are checking for the job status. So that's how this flow comes to this check job status. So this service, it will be keeping on checking for the particular job that was triggered. So, and we are having three different flows as a result of this job status. Basically, if the job status is over, it will return a complete status, and if it is having any error or something like that, it will give an error status or a cancelled status, and all the other status will be in a progressing status or started status. So these are some standard status that are part of this AWS status enum. So we have configured that in this default flow. So once this job status is success, it will take this path where it is going to generate our S3 pre-signed URI. So which is a HTTPS URL, which we can directly go and um, paste it in the browser in order to access the video. By default, I have configured this pre-signed URL to be valid for 10 minutes actually, which we can configure to the extent we want. And if at all, if there is any cases where the job status is in an error state or a cancelled state, we have configured another service task to be using the Camunda's SendGrid connector for sending an intimation to the user that this job which you have started, it is in an error state and it cannot be completed. And if it is in progressing or it has now just now started, the status is in that way, it will keep on looping in this particular flow where it will have a pause for 10 seconds in order to not overload the service. So that this job status will be checked for every 10 seconds for the status update. And this is the overall flow. Let us see a basic happy path scenario by using the token simulation that is available as part of this model. Let me start an instance of it. So have triggered an event, it is passing through the transcode video and it is passing through check job status. And in the pass, it is waiting for it. So for every 10 seconds, it will be a looping around. So I have started it and I am even going for this happy path scenario where the job is complete. So it will be giving me back the generate S3 pre-signed URI and it will be over with the finished path. So I will start another instance where we will be having the same. So it is going and checking for the job status and it's passing and it will be ideally waiting for 10 seconds. And I'm starting it now and now it is going to the failure intimation. So which means that the job status might have returned as an error or cancelled. So with this is a demo of the overall flow which our blueprint will take in ideal conditions. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any queries regarding this video, please leave it as a comment so that we can clarify it. And take a look at the description for more details about the blueprint and us and how to contact us. Let's meet in another video. Bye.